What's up guys, and welcome back to yet another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire speculation video, again looking at some more possible Mega Evolutions for these games. So, as usual, my opinions, leave your thoughts down below on any of the sets I talk about, leave your suggestions, everything like that, drop a like if you haven't already, and let's just jump straight into this because there's not much else that I can say because I've said this so many times already in the past. So, starting off today we have Mega Whiscash, yes, is it Whiscash? Whiscash? Whiscash, I can never say his name right, anyway. So Whiscash, again, introduced in Generation 3, Water Ground type. It's an alright Pokemon, it's one of the Water Ground types, it's one of the Water types that's not affected by Electric type moves, so it's pretty decent in that respect. It's not that decent in the fact that it's 4 times weak to Grass type moves, and such like that. It's very similar to Swampert in that respect, as well as Quagsire and Seismitoad and everything like that. They're very similar Pokemon. But Mega Whiscash, so what could we see for this? So let's have a look at what I would think it would be as a Mega Evolution. And the art I'm going to show you is very weird because it changes Whiscash's colour almost completely. So I would not expect the colour change. It's possible, but I wouldn't expect it. But I do like the actual design of it. So you can see here, Mega Whiscash, it's gained some more, I guess, I don't know what to call them, hanging bits from its mouth. It's got 5 of them here, whereas it's just got 2 originally. It's now got some more whiskers, which makes again sense because Whiscash, I guess, has gained some there. Its tail has got a bit more bulky, I guess, and its fins are pretty much the same, and its back fin has gained a little hump on the back of it, I guess. We can't see the top of it, so we can't see if that little lightning bolt design is actually still there, but you can see the actual similar sort of thing is on the eyes. You can see the eyelids, the lightning bolt section, the lightning bolt design. So I guess either it's on the back or it's moved forward to that in this design at least. But I like the design, apart from the colour change, because for some reason it's red here, whereas it's actually blue. So I don't know why. Yawning a bit there. Don't know why the artist chose to change the colour completely, but that's up to them. So I can see 2 typings happening for Mega Whiscash. I don't see it retaining its Water Ground typing. It's a possibility, but I don't see that happening for some reason. I predict either it's going to go to a Water Dragon type or a Ground Dragon type. So it's going to be a Dragon type either way, in my opinion. Just because it's sort of, it doesn't look like a dragon at all, but I feel like for some reason it should be. It's just a thing. I don't know. I feel it's bad about it. I can't explain why. It's just how I feel. So Water Dragon or Ground Dragon. We have enough Ground Dragons with with Flygon and Garchomp and such. That'd be the 3rd if obviously Flygon gets it as well. It'd be the 3rd Ground Dragon type evolution. So I doubt they would do that. Water Dragonite is a very big possibility for me. We obviously have Palkia, but that thing is a legendary. So, and I don't think we have any other Water Dragon types to my knowledge. So a Water Dragon type Mega Evolution would not be too bad in my opinion. Stat change wise, I see its defenses going up and its speed going down, being a bulky, slow Mega Evolution like a lot of the ones we've seen in the past, or I've already talked about in some of these speculation videos. Just how I see it going, because I can't really see it being a physical or a fast attacker, because it's not going to be exactly fast, but I see it being more defensive than offensive really. Ability wise, I picked out 2 abilities for it, the first being Levitate, which is okay, I guess, just to protect it from ground type moves. That's all I could really think of there. It's not much of a thing, but just what I had in the end. And the other ability I chose was Thick Fat, which I think would work quite well. If you're going for a bulky one, Thick Fat is going to protect you against fire type and ice type moves, especially if it ends up being a ground dragon type. The ice type resistance there is going to be very, very nice indeed. If it becomes a Water Dragon, obviously that's going to resist fire type moves 4 times, and the ice type moves are going to be neutral. So you're going to be very safe switching in if you've got Thick Fat, if you're a Water Dragon type, against either of those moves, because you're not going to take any damage at all. Well, ice you're going to take some, but fire at least, you're going to take absolutely nothing from that thing. So in terms of these 2 abilities, I think Thick Fat is the more likely one. Levitate's a possibility as well, but I think overall Thick Fat is the more likely one, so I like, because Levitate is not that helpful in a lot of the cases, sort of thing. Anyway, let's move on to the next Pokemon for today, which is Mega Crawdaunt. Yes, Mega Crawdaunt. Everyone knows about Crawdaunt, a Water Dark type from Generation 3, as you might guess. Very cool. I love using Crawdaunt in competitive. It's nice. It's got adaptability as an ability. It's got Aqua Jet. It's got loads of stuff like that. So it's very quite powerful. Knockoff as well. And being a Water Dark type, it gets Star from the knockoff, which is pretty darn decent. So, as you can see, Mega Crawdaunt's based off some sort of lobster. What would Mega Crawdaunt look like for a Mega Evolution? It would look like, well, I couldn't find any art for it, so here's a picture of a lobster. Yes, I'm being very creative today. Picture of a lobster for Crawdaunt. But what would Mega Crawdaunt look like? I can see its its claws getting maybe a bit bigger, or a bit sharper in general. Its front claws maybe, rather than becoming big full-on claws, just be like really sharp sort of things, and then maybe just slimming up a bit or bulking out a bit. It's the only other thing I can say. The feet maybe becoming a bit more agile, maybe some actual toes rather than just little nails sticking out. Yeah, okay, stop. There we are, okay. So, typing for Mega Crawdaunt, I can either see it as staying as a Water Dark type, because that would be the expected one, or the other possibility I thought was a Water Fighting type. That's not as likely, because I can't really see it being that, but it was an idea I had. Just because it seems, I don't know, depending on how much it changes, it could possibly become that sort of thing, because it's got powerful arms, so it could, you know, throw some big punches or whatever. But I don't know how effective it would be. Water Dark is, you know, my main bet though if we get a Mega Crawdaunt, because then it's still going to be able to take advantage of knockoff, crunch, stuff like that for the stab. Stat change wise for Mega Crawdaunt, I see its attack going up and both its defenses going down. I don't really see its speed changing too much because it has Aqua Jet, but I see its attack going up and the defenses going down slightly, just so, especially if it's thinning up a bit, becoming really just a glass cannon sort of thing, so it's not doing any damage at all, or it can't take any damage, it's just going to be able to do the power sort of thing. That's all I can see for Mega Crawdaunt there. You know, I don't really see it being bulky at all, so it really needs to get an attack boost, which is already pretty high, and then get the defense drops. So obviously you'd want to run Aqua Jet all the time, so you had that priority in case, you know, otherwise you're just going to get taken out fairly easily. Ability for Mega Crawdaunt, there's only one I could choose for here, which is adaptability. They can't give normal Crawdaunt adaptability and then not give Mega Crawdaunt adaptability too, because then normal Crawdaunt will probably be better than Mega Crawdaunt, especially with a Choice Band or a Life Orb or something, so there'll be no point in using a Mega Crawdaunt at all, so they have to give it that ability, otherwise no one is going to use the Mega Evolution. That is pretty much all I have to say for Mega Crawdaunt, because it's a very basic Mega Evolution, as you can see there, you know, staying as a Water Dark type. Stat changes, attack going up, becoming a bit more fragile maybe, and then ability staying the same as it was in its normal form, so not a whole lot to talk about there. Let us move on to the final Mega Evolution we're going to look at today, which is Mega Cradily. Yes, I'm looking at both the fossil Pokemon and looking at if they got Mega Evolutions, including obviously a Milder, which we'll look at the next episode, but Cradily for today. So Cradily is based on several things. It's based on a sea anemone. It's based on other sort of sea creatures that walk along the bottom and stuff like that. And it's a rock grass type, which makes a bit of sense. It's a plant, but it's also a rock at the same time. Mega Evolution for Cradily. What would it look like? Again, I couldn't find any good art, so here's a picture of a sea anemone. But what would Mega Cradily look like? Maybe getting a bit more bulk, pretty much. That's what Mega Cradily is going to be. It's going to be bulk if we get one. Maybe its head's going to slim down a bit, maybe, because it is pretty big already. Maybe I don't know what's called, the leaves going around its neck, maybe instead of just sticking out, they sort of curl around and go around its face just to bulk it up a bit, protect its face. Maybe its neck gets a bit thicker or a bit shorter, just sort of make it a bit more stubby, sort of just I'm ready to beat you up sort of thing. And then its base being just bulk there, you know, having thick feet, thick, I don't know what to call them, legs, whatever. Something along those lines in general, not much else I can say about that. Typing wise for Cradily, staying the rock grass, there's not much else I can think, you know, there's not other types I can think of changing to. It's got to keep the rock type because that's what it's based off of, really, like rock sort of thing. Same with the grass, really, so I don't see it losing either of those types there. So really it has to stay as a rock grass type. I don't know if you guys have any other suggestions for a type change for Mega Cradily, let me know if you do. But stat changes wise, I'm building a defensive Mega Cradily here, so defense up, special defense up, and speed down. Again, one of these bulky ones that, you know, loses its speed while gains defense and the bulk. Maybe a bit of a raise in attack and special attack, but apart from that, not much at all. And then ability, I've been keeping Storm Drain from its normal form, Storm Drain absorbing, or, you know, sort of attracting all water type moves to it, which is okay, I guess, because you take neutral from water type moves, so it sort of gives you an immunity there. The other possibility I thought for an ability for Mega Cradily was Solid Rock, because especially if it's bulking up, critical hits are going to be a bit annoying every now and again if you're using it in competitive. You know, if you say, okay, I can take this hit, but then you get critted and you can, you know, get taken out sort of thing. So Solid Rock could prevent against that sort of thing along those lines. It would fit as well because it's a rock type, and obviously it would fit if it's bulking up as well. But that's the only two abilities I could really think of for Mega Cradily there, guys. So if you have any other suggestions, please let me know, because I'm interested to see what you guys think about that. And yeah, I guess Leave other suggestions for Mega Whiscash, Mega Crawdaunt and Mega Cradily down in the comment section below. I'll check through them, see what you guys think. And tune in next time, guys, when we're going to look at Mega Amaldo as well as some more Pokemon. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Remind you guys to comment down below what you think. Drop a like if you haven't already. And I'll be seeing you next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.